About 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you're the first person to pop in, so I was just gonna have do, like, a recorded session, you know?
Go.
Um, alright, so real quick breakdown on everything again, I guess.
Mhm. It's all practice.
I I just woke up. I have an
Okay.
excuse.
I've just woke up. It's
Yeah.
super early for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I actually slept in, which was kinda nice. I slept in, like, an hour. I just got up at, like, 3:45. I'm usually up by, like, 2:30.
Do you stay awake all day or do you go back to bed after?
It just depends on the day.
Yeah.
So we have unemployment claims right now, and I was looking
Are you
at sick.
recording?
Yes, I am recording this time now.
Okay.
I am recording this time now, where I am recording the actual thing, alright? Thank you for that. So, I was looking at 6C, and I'm not gonna lie, 6C just looks like a bloodbath. Like, there's just so much liquidity sitting everywhere in either direction you go, so there's nothing I really like out of here. I mean, even up as far into here, you know, you got triple tops, the New York highs, imbalance, Tokyo highs, New York lows, Tokyo lows. Again, rejecting off that level, and then you also have all of this imbalance right here. So I'm not particularly liking anything with 6C, but 6E, between 6E and 6B, 6B is almost to that point 0.5 retracement level. Like, I actually just recently did that. So, like, as you can see, we're almost to that point 0.5 level right there. But with 6E, it's definitely the more bearish one. Like, we're definitely a lot lower in the scale. And so I like this for sales. I don't think.
You know where you just drew your range from?
Yes.
Why did you pick that high? Is it because the bit in the middle is what you call that what do you call it? Conflugal or something?
Oh, no, I mean, I call it a clusterfuck, you know, but
Okay.
Conflugel's okay, consolidation, clusterfuck, conflugal, you know, the 3 Cs. But the reason I drew it from the top of that wick is because that's where the move started from, because you
Mhm.
seen where it pumped up and then it just dropped off from there. Um I mean, there's a lot of people, plus I wouldn't put it up here because this right here is a structure point. Like, this is a solid lower where it was traded, like, almost 2 hours below these last lows right here. Um, so, like, it'd be, right? Yeah, really a lot longer than 6 hours and 15 minutes it traded below these lows right here before coming up. And so that proves that that's a solid structure point and, like, an actual structure point. And so when we came up and then dipped back down, this right here is the expansion to the downside, retracement, expansion, tracement. I don't really like that right there, but technically that does count. Expansion, retracement, and that's how
Mhm.
markets are built, you know? Um, and so that's just kind of like what I'm seeing, but also the other reason that I drew it from that point is ooh, not that, is on the 1 hour, that is the structure that it's built right there, you know?
Mhm. Mhm.
And so that's just how I do it. That's just how I do it, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just, getting used to because obviously on the 1 hour you can see like that long wick. So are you thinking like that's where that was the last push up and then a bunch of orders came in?
Yeah, 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 and then sold off after this consolidation period, you know?
Mhm.
And so that's why I don't really count this as a valid structure point either, because we don't really get that, like, higher high, like that higher
Yeah,
low to me. Like, I don't like how that structure looks.
yeah.
We just kinda traded sideways, but we didn't trade above. Like, there was no real retracement into this zone. and we just kept pushing down, and so that doesn't look like a valid structure point, that we had, like, right here, we had some form of up push, and right here is just, I mean, it was just flat, like, it was just trading sideways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is I think Oh, man, I was doing that too. I like my camera on. Helps me. I think it helps me at least. Mm. Alright.
I
Uh,
actually saw a nice trade on 6C. It was on Tuesday, and I had it marked out, and I was working, so I couldn't trade it. But yeah, I analyzed it and logged it because
was it this one up here?
was that Tuesday?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Tuesday at, like, 9 AM for me, so, like, right before New York opened.
Mhm.
It does, that was
Yeah,
that
it was, yeah, 12 for me, so yeah, right before.
yeah, that was solid, that was solid.
Yeah, so it's nice to be
I've seen
seeing
that. Yeah, I've seen that one play out, I just didn't take it. It was
that
kinda
had
like
everything for me that I was, looking for, like where it mitigated from, that liquidity area, and then the higher time frame point of interest that it mitigated as well, I think was 4 hour? Yeah, 4 hour imbalance to the left.
ah, yeah, right there. Then just saw that inefficiency. Yeah, I had seen that. That was really, like, the last setup that, 6C had gave. Other than
Mm.
that, we've just really been trading sideways last couple days, and I'm not liking that price action.
And it's
6S,
made some lows as well, I think.
yeah, I do have this buy for 6S that I'm looking at. Um,
Oh, I
yeah,
think Kanzada's got the same.
well, I've been looking at this one for a while, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've been waiting on this guy for a minute, and I like how we're losing demand every time we come down here, but I also like how we've built up this liquidity. So I think
Mhm.
that's like a good incentive to tap in and go higher. Um, I also like how, like, on the 1 hour structure, we're bullish and we haven't created any in the actual trading range that, like the higher time frame trading ranges. This just looks like a retracement to me. It doesn't look like we're creating any lower lows. It looks like we just came down to about a 70% retracement where we've had high levels of support before, and then now we're continuing our bullish trajectory, and so that's kind of how I'm looking at this. Um, and I would like to see us actually take this higher. But do you,
Kanzada,
huh?
Hey,
morning.
good morning, guys.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Hi. Yeah, I made it because of the time
Yay!
change.
Yeah, so how is the time change working for y'all? How's that working?
So it's bit difficult because it's of 8 a.m. Yes, here, but by end of the month we change our clock as well, so which will work out well, which will work a pre as before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well, that's good. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it.
yeah.
Really?
Sorry.
No, you're
Um.
fine. You're fine, dude.
Well, you know what? Tuesday morning, I like 8:57. I made my porter sitting right here, turned my computer on, yes, and it says Michael McAvey shared the London recording. I go, what?
Oh,
That's
man.
so funny. Yeah. So I have these sixes as well. This is the one I was talking last night, Sarah.
Yeah, I was just telling him you had the same
Yeah.
the same area.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. Yeah, I'm posting the chart right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. 6J. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. 6J has kind of been pissing me off because it just will not come back to a zone. Like it just keeps going and going and going and going. Like it just this was the last sale I was able to catch, and man, if I could swing trade with my account, like That'd be that would have been a nice one. But other than that, like it won't come back to anything, and it's starting to get on my nerves because even down here, this is like 30 all-time 35 lows for the 35-year lows for the yen. So like this right here specifically is the lowest it's been in the last 35 years. Um and yeah, dude. So it just I don't know. I've been staying out of the yen just cuz it it hasn't really been giving me anything I like, and I feel like I'm kind of like trying to force a trade on it. And so till I get some type of clear setup, then I'm not taking it.
Yeah, 6J was so bearish, and I found myself trying to like pin the low, like, oh, we're so low, let
Um,
me look for buys. And then I was like, why am I looking for buys when it's this bearish?
yeah, yeah. Until we get like just because of how bearish we've been, like I want to see like a 15-minute break of structure like up here, and then maybe like come back and then go off. That would confirm that we're bullish, right? Like I that's something I would need to see on the higher time frames. Like really something I would like to see on the 4 hour is like us trade like above these zones right here and kind of like get past this resistance level that's built up. And if we can do that, we trade above yeah, I would love to look for buys, but also at the same time, if we want to keep going bearish, especially just like in this 4 hour range, I mean, what what is this? This is second time it has showed up today. I don't know what that is.
It happens on mine every single time.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
don't know what it is. Um, we could see, a retracement all the way up into this zone right here. I mean, personally, like if we did get like a retracement, which it would probably take like a week or two, 3, 4, however long. I mean, because this right here has been going since 10th of February. So this is over a month of just dropping right there, you know. But let's say we do work our way back up there, we could just keep going lower. So and that would kind of like if we had got above these, I would be looking for buys. If we got above these, I would really be looking for buys. But until then, there's just nothing I like on the yen. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, I would like to see something like this, like on the 4 hour with the yen, like up above the highs. I don't think it's a bad idea to. Oh man, that just kind of ruined everything I was about to say. We are bullish, like with 6A, and so I mean, like we definitely want to look for buys, like in this scenario. But I mean, you got imbalance, trend line liquidity, trend line liquidity, like solid trend line liquidity. And it looks like it kind of even continued up and just broke up there. Yeah, I mean, again, there's just too many variables. Too many variables. I haven't really been liking the price action on currencies lately. Um, but we did get a bearish break of structure on 6N, which was kind of what I was looking at right there. But it looks like we got it. We actually got it on 6N down here. And so I wouldn't be opposed to sales up in this range right here. Um, Especially like out of these previous order blocks that have been acting as like areas of support and resistance where we've seen a lot of reversals. So something like, well, really that'd be the liquidity that got swept, played in, filled this imbalance, came back down. Yeah, I don't think this would be a bad trade at all. You know, this looks like a pretty solid one, and just bring it right there to about that New York level. 1 to 3. I like it. I like it. Actually, I do. I do. I do. I do. Oh, guys, my neck hurts. I don't know if y'all can see me like trying to pop it, but what was that? 6 in? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, yeah, it was. Let's see, how's it going right here? Do. All right, I think we're done. Okay, yeah, we're done with the majors. Like, they're pissing me off looking at them. I do have I do have this buy that I'm looking at right here. And I really, really like that zone just because we got our seller's climax, our automatic rally. We got our secondary test, our up thrust that took that out, our other secondary test, and then we did get our spring. Like right here. I think Sarah was on with me on when did this happen? Like Monday morning when we were talking about this zone. And I was saying like what I would like to see like happen out of that. And we're kind of getting that. And I wanted to take this as the last point of supply and just kind of like ride it up for the rest of the session. But it looks like this push down right here that I didn't really like seems to be the one where we actually came in and we have mitigated. Um, I liked I like these ones more just because of the difference in volume. You actually had volume absorption right there. And so I like that zone a little bit more. But we may not get down there. We may not get down there at all. I did have a limit set for this, but I don't know if it's still valid. I would have to see like pretty much how YM and ES is looking if we worked our way back down right there. But we could just, see a rip from here as well. You know? Yeah, because this is that same zone right here that I was looking at for in Q this Monday at like 1:15 for me. So like Monday at 1:15. So like YM is definitely like way more bearish. And I noticed it was rejecting out of this push down at the exact same time. I didn't like the variables, and so I didn't pull the trigger, but normally if I see something like where YM's rejecting out of one zone and then NQ is rejecting out of like another order block, then that'll kind of give me confidence to switch my bias to that order block. Um the same thing with ES, like oh no, that's still YM, but yeah, same thing with ES. We got into those lows, and this was actually that same zone for NQ was right here, and we got the mitigation on ES, and so that's why I'm a little skeptical on this right here is because that transfer from sellers, the exchange of money from sellers to buyers has occurred already, like within the indice markets, and for that specific zone. And so this went from like a 4-star setup for me to like a 2-star setup now. So I don't. It might play out. Who knows? We might get a rejection, but it's not really worth the risk to me anymore. Um, I do like that we have Tokyo lows right there. And so, like I said, like if YM and MES is giving me information later, like as we work our way down, that changes it from back to like a 4-star, 5-star setup, then yeah, I'd be willing to take that. But as of now, it's like, eh, it's like meh. I do have this gold buy that I'm looking at right here. Nothing too crazy, just targeting like a 2.5 with this one. That's kind of like all the market's really given me right there. As far as like probable exiting, could we go higher? Yeah, I mean we can. Like we could work our way all the way back up into here. And it's not unlikely either, because we've been trading above these previous highs, and so it shows that people are willing to buy and sell above these price levels right here. So, yeah, I'd be if we worked our way down, depending on how we worked our way back up, I mean, I'd be okay with taking it, and I don't think there's really even a problem with taking it up to that New York high and having that liquidated. I mean, it does give you some better RR if you do that as well. Um, but if the candlesticks, right, if price action pushes above this New York high, then I'd be less inclined to take it unless we get like a shakeout. Like if we trade above that New York high and then start working our way down, I'd be a little less inclined to take it. Just because my exit liquidity's already been grabbed. But if we do like a shakeout number where we just come up and then we trade back into it like that, then I would still be okay with taking it because the narrative of the candlesticks that printed are showing that that was just a liquidity grab. It wasn't any type of building of structure. If it comes out to be a shakeout and then it just comes back down, it's like, oh, that was just a liquidity run. So yeah, now we can take it higher, you know. And so just depending on if we hold this level and come back down, I really would like to see New York highs still be there um, whenever we enter that price action. Oh man. Monday at about 10:15. Yeah, it's these levels right here. So it looks like silver did work its way down into there. So did platinum. So yeah, I mean, I like buys. I like buys for gold. Let's see if and honestly, if silver comes back into this trading range right here and starts rejecting all of these lower levels, that could be the incentive for gold to come down. Um, and so I'm gonna set an alert. I'm not gonna set a limit on this one, but dude, what is that? Like, why does that pop up? Well, I don't know what it means, but see, crude oil. uh, I think, I think we could see this one play out. I think me and Sarah was going over this one on Tuesday, right? I think we could see this play out today, where we could get that push up and then come back down. See, natural gas liquidity. That's all that is. Yeah, nothing really like in there. See if Anything on the lower time frames? I mean, meh. It's like my word of the day right now is meh. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's like all I'm seeing is just everything is just like mid. Oh man. Oh damn it. Why did it do that? That actually would have been a that actually just happened. Wow. I don't know, that probably would have been a 2R the way I would have took it. And it may have even stopped out just how close that is. I mean, that's like literally one tick. Like one tick that that zone actually held up. Um, but we could get buys like out of this low right here. Um, I'm okay with London low being right there just because of how structure played out. You know, oh, but we do have this guy right there. Hmm. This one, this lower section might actually be the more probable one, and I do like the volume on it a lot better. Like, there was a lot more volume that came in right there. So, and the reason that I like the larger volumes, like that volume absorption right there, is because how the market actually works. Like for example, like right here, right? Like let's say this is the trade that you're looking at, just for example, right? So if you buy it right here, right? In order to exit the market at either this level or at this level, you sell it back to the market, right? That's the only two things that happen in the market. You either buy or you sell, right? So when you enter a buy position, way you get profits is the market goes up and you sell it back to the market at a higher price than you originally bought it for. And when you get stopped out, you lose money because you sell it back to the market at a lower price than you bought it for, so you lost capital on it. Same thing with a sell. You know, when you enter a sell, you buy to exit. When you enter a buy, you sell to exit. And why is that important for like my candlesticks and my volumes that I look at, right? Um, Give me 1 second. Let me get these off so they don't annoy me later. So when positions are liquidated, right? So when positions are liquidated and you have all of this liquidity that is took, what's right there are stop losses, right? And so since stop losses are right there, that means everybody below this level that had their stop loss, when this candle was pushing down, when this candle was actually pushing down to break that liquidity and do that manipulation, all of these turned into sell orders within that candle. And so you see this large volume absorption and all of these sell orders that came in at that time, which shows that one of two things: either the banks used a large volume of orders to do the manipulation, which is highly possible, but also that a large order of stop losses were liquidated at that same time, and it pushed that volume of sales even higher, which is why you get that good deep retracement into it. And so I do like this zone a lot better. Will we come to it today? I don't know. I really don't. I'm not a genius like that, so I can't tell you. I'm not psychic, but I'm not liking this one because you have an imbalance on the buy side and the sell side right below these Tokyo lows. So there's just so much money right there. There's so much money right there, and it would make sense for it to be liquidated before we actually start, like, for that to be liquidated if it comes down to there, you know? So that's kind of what I'm liking. Other than that,
So when you
mm,
say like smart money liquidates the prices on gold now, like see where it's just swept above those Tokyo highs.
mhm.
If
Yeah,
it is
that's
it
what I
like
was looking at.
with an impulsive move that so if this was smart money coming into the market because it swept Tokyo highs, do you then pair that with the impulsive move down? Like if it now continues to just trade up and down in this area, that's not smart money because the orders, like there's still buying and selling going on in this
Yeah,
area.
yeah, yeah, there's still retail trading going on, like, so, like, this right here, like, the way this happened is this looks like retail buyers got in on gold, like, you had your institutional buy right here, and it just rallied gold, and it looked like some retail sellers got in, like, right after the open. Well, this would have been institutions because that's right after London Open, but the way it's just kind of chopping up right there, that looks like break and retest to me. So, like, which is a retail trading pattern. So it looks like it just kind of came up, retested that zone, buy orders came in again, lost demand, came back down, trading below this zone, and now we're rejecting off that zone like a break and retest, and then also what also formed right here is this guy. You got a head and shoulders pattern that's forming. So you got your right shoulder, left shoulder, right head, right shoulder, and it's just this little head and shoulder pattern. And yeah, they can play out, I'm not saying they can't, but that's just not a setup that I trade because it's like it's a retail trading pattern, and they're easily targeted, like you could very easily see these London highs rated and then it just drop out of there.
Yeah, so almost like the confidence in the manipulation is when it, for example, if it took those Tokyo highs and then impulsively moved down,
Right,
that would
right,
be
right.
just staying in that area. Cool, got it.
Right, right, right. Because because when institutions come into the market, right? Like when these banks come into the market, you see like moves like this, like these massive imbalances that are left and just this really unhealthy price action, like this right here, because you can see like they it looks almost like they would have entered a buy right here. I mean, there might be a setup on like the 15-second, like right here, just because you can see where their buy orders came in, and you know, you can see where they just started pumping the market after that, and they rated those Tokyo highs, and then they very well could have closed out orders right there. Like they could have closed out their orders, which would have been selling back to the market, and when they sold back to the market, that could have created this retail pattern right here. And then that would have lured in retail buyers because they're like, okay, yeah, we break, boom, break and retest. Retail buyers lost momentum. Sellers came into the market, pushed it down. Buyers came back in with less volume, as you can see right here. So the body went higher, but the volume went lower, which means there really wasn't sellers. Sellers sold out of right there. And then now we're just making our way down. I'm actually going to, this might be like a live back test. Dude, what the fuck? All right. Like that's starting to piss me off. That's like the
I
10th
think you
time it's
literally
done it
just
this
need to
point.
press continue. I think is cool. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure my alert actually alerts.
Mine does go off when it says that every time. I just assumed that was like the new thing that it did.
Oh, dude, no, that's my first time seeing that. But Like, we might get a small rejection off of this, like, maybe this imbalance gets filled right there, and then we, like, raid these lower lows, but I don't know, this I would kind of like to just be like a live back test, like, if it happens in the next, like, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. It may even happen when, let's see, when the British governor, like, European Union, where's it at? Where's it at for today? Oh, that's not even the right day. Yeah, so, like, the UK, it may happen at, like, 5:30 in the morning or 6, where, like, the UK markets might actually, like, push it down. But I'd be interested to see, like, how that works out and how that feels. Um, but I do like down here a lot better. There's nothing really in here that I like just because this one has these imbalances, like, right below it, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Otherwise, this would probably be a solid trade. Like, if this was just a more efficient leading up to it, this would have been a more solid trade. Um, see if anything's going on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. Mm, terrible. I think NQ's the better one for it though. No, everything's pretty much the same when it's wow. That's like the most same I've ever seen them. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Not really liking that. But I mean if we can get above these London highs and hold that, then sure, I wouldn't mind attempting a buy down here for one of these three guys. But like I said, I would like to see us hold above London high for that to happen. You know, if we can hold above London high, then I'd be pretty okay with that. Just like and we could like probably fill out from Tokyo Open, like dip down, get into Tokyo Open, and then go from there. I gotta clean that up. Those are two bangers from yesterday. Came in, got the buy right, got the buy right here. Boom, boom. And then took a gold trade yesterday too. What was that? I think I took Mike's gold trade right here. Exited that out at a 1-3.
Kanzada took that trade too, and she got a banger entry.
Yeah, where was her entry? Like closer to down here?
Kanzada, you should show your trade. It was so good.
Yeah, yeah. Share your trade, dude. Here, let me stop my screen share.
Where was it?
Oh,
Sorry, I need to share screen first. Yeah.
no, you're fine. Brandon, what's up, man? Yeah, I know you like
Hey,
to
Brandon.
hop in like the last 15
Morning.
minutes.
I click share screen.
Oh,
Hello?
I gotta give you permission. My bad. I gotta give you permission. All right, try it now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, this hour time difference has wrecked me.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
Kinsana was just saying. She was like, she said she went to get on like yesterday or Tuesday, and it's like as soon as she goes to get on, it's like I posted the recording, and it's just
Oh,
like
mate.
So anyway, there you go. So Michael, the success worked out. See, it's going up now. First,
oh, did that just play out? Did that just play out?
yeah.
Oh
So
man.
I did. So there you go. It's like a, I don't know. It's my luck, isn't it? Yeah. So I
Oh,
decided to take it
dude.
on.
Dude, that's
I decided.
crazy.
yeah, I decided to took it on a demo trade, demo account. So it's
My
nice
entry,
up.
that perfectly hit my entry, and like it's a 1 to 3 right now, but I did not have a limit set. Like I did
Yeah.
not think it was going to play out right now.
So
Man, what a fucking banger for London session, and none of us took it. We all just sat here and marked it up, and none of us fucking took it.
yeah, so I took it for demo account. That I can show it to Nancy. Say, hey, I did something. Yes. So anyway, what do you think of my exit? So I have a problem
I
with my
think
exit.
so.
This is
I think your exit is great here. Let me like
you mean
I think I
London
went.
high.
Yeah. Let me show you what I was looking at. Let me show you what I was looking at. Let me share my screen real quick. I'll show you where I was looking to take the exits on that.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta unshare your screen so I can share mine.
Oh, sorry. So,
Yeah, I'm all
yeah.
like
Okay.
any day now, Kazada.
Sorry.
Um. Here I gotta pull that up so they can actually do that. Okay. So yeah. All right. So I don't see a problem with holding it till Tokyo highs, but
Oh, okay.
on a higher time frame, because this is what I was really looking at, right? Was that on a higher time frame, we're just now starting this expansion leg, right? So we had this retracement leg right here, and we're still in this expansion leg. And this expansion leg is hang on, that was going to be backwards, right? So this expansion leg is still very much in discounted price action. Like we're well below that 0.50. And like when it comes to retracements and expansions, anything below 0.50, I'm a buyer. Anything above 0.50, I might be looking for sales just depending on how the market goes. But I really don't start looking for sales until like this 618 zone, right? Like but really like 786, 886. And so if you hold through the session, like I don't I don't see, as long as you have good risk management and you kind of like walk your stop loss up, I don't see a problem with you targeting this liquidity that's like plays right out of this structure point right here on the higher time frame.
Yeah.
Um, just because we are creating bullish demand above these lower highs right here. And so this is looking like valid structure to me. And I don't see any problem with holding this session throughout the day. And like I said, targeting those right there. And it'd be a banger of a fucking trade if you do get that. I don't know if we'll quite get up to that high like today, but I don't see it coming lower. I don't just the way I look at the market, I don't really see it coming lower. Um and oh man, it's like I almost want to just market execute because I really do feel like this one's going to be a fucking banger. Like I'm not gonna lie. And even if I just took it to right there, I
It's
mean,
already mitigated, so I moved my stop
yeah,
loss to
that's the
38.
other
So
thing. Like it's already mitigated, but like look at that entry, guys. Look at that fucking
it's
entry.
beautiful. I know.
Yeah. I didn't even take it though. I didn't even fucking take it.
Mm,
And then
yeah,
the
it's
reason I took that entry specifically is like right like I put it just above that liquidity right there, and you can see like the London low taps right onto it, you know. Um but yeah, anyway, like Kinsada, I think you were gonna show your gold trade that you
yeah,
had.
yeah, yeah. We oh yeah. I sorry, I sidetracked.
No, you're fine. That was a good sidetrack. I'm a little irritated about it, but I guess I just wasn't invited to the party.
Yeah. So this is. Oh, let me do this one. So this is like I'm dreaming about it. So let me go to 5 minutes. I only took like a 1.6 or something like that. So this was my gosh, it's messy, isn't it? So I go to 1 minute. 1 minute is awful. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just wondering why
So
you
yeah,
ex
let me go to
I'm just
five.
wondering
Okay,
why
so
you while you exited where you did, was that like the original sell limit or was that a manual exit?
It was my I did okay. So what I did is so see my entry was in here. So what I do is usually I try to my entry I try to like um use the lowest of this liquidity, for instance, in here. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I put my entry here. So and when you guys posted saying like gold is active, so I looked up. It was playing out very well. Then I had to go to nursery, pick my son up. Then that's it for me. That everything else stops. You know, he's like he just occupies me 100%. So anyway, then I was keep checking because of course I'm greedy. Yes, because it's on my the pro my challenge account. So and I was keep reading all the messages. Didn't have a time. I couldn't look the charts, and someone saying like, actually silver is playing out well. I deleted this trade and said then I had the like when I just thought let me just get at least 1 hour. So, but I managed to took like a 1.6 hour. So yeah,
Mm.
I took it like 1.6 hour. I got exited here. So what I did is as soon as I went up, yeah, in here as soon as it went up, I put my just moved my stop loss. Then I exited it. I couldn't get all this juice here. Yeah, my entry was good. So what I was saying, my entry was good. So what I noticed is that my entries are not bad. My exit is screwing up.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's
I
what I
read
was
too
asking, like,
much.
what made you exit right there? Because I know that previous high right before we dipped down, yesterday was, the previous Tokyo high, if I remember correctly. Um, and we
Okay.
had no, or maybe it not have been the Tokyo high. It may have been like the London high. There was a high right there though. And I was pretty confident with taking it up. So like I said, that is my exit. And I think I got like a 1 to 3, you know, which was like almost half of what you took out. But the reason I was
Yeah.
asking like
Mm.
specifically why you exited right there is because it looked like it was at the bottom, and I was gonna see if you saw like price dipping and like you kind of was just like, oh no, my profits. Let me go ahead and exit.
Yes, that's my problem. Yeah, it's like I'm it's I just don't want to give it back to market. You know, I just
But But if you're break even, are you really giving it back, you know? Because
yeah. Why didn't I keep it?
this is how I look at it, right? This is how I look at it. The market don't
Yeah,
owe you a fucking thing. All right. It does not care about if someone pissed in your coffee. It don't care if someone ate your Cheerios, right? It don't care if you wrecked your
yeah.
car. It don't owe you a fucking thing, right? And so if you just go to break even, like, I'm grateful with that. Like, if my trade just
Yeah,
hits
I
break
should have
even,
done that.
I'm cool with that. Everything after break even, like everything
Yeah.
that's profit, that's just something else to be grateful for, you know, but it's not anything to be expected. And like
Yeah.
when you have like that like those psychological issues, when you see like your money going down like that, then that's an internal issue. You know, honestly, it comes from like greed and FOMO. Not saying you're like greedy or anything, but it's like
Yeah, I
internal.
am greedy. Yes. So okay? The main reason I decide to move my stop loss that high is like on my challenge account. I'm like a 48,000 down. You know.
48,000
That
down?
no up till
Yeah,
yeah I'm
I was like,
2,000 down. Sorry,
2,000.
2,000. No, 2,000 down. Yes. And now I'm trying to. Okay, so I don't work yet, so and I don't want to reset my account. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to climb it back up and get that 2,000. I think that was the motor behind me moving my stop loss that high.
So so the problem with that, right? If you're well, one, you don't want to say like I'm trying to get it back.
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to think because that's how you end up
See,
revenge.
yes,
But
that's my problem.
also like if you don't go for 1 to 2, 1 to 3s, then you're not really seeing like large increase. Like I'll put it like this: like I was up on my funded account, I was up like 3,000, right? Like 3,000, and then all last week was completely shitty for me. Like it was just I got my ass whooped in the markets last night, right? Like last week. And I went from being 3,000 in profits to 2,000 in drawdown, right? I only have 6,000 drawdown on my account, right? Because it's a 150K account. So I only have 6,000 drawdown. So I'm like 3 trades from blowing the account. And now I'm back up in profits because I just followed my system and just took the
Yes.
trades as they came, and I took them to my TPs, and like within 2 trades I was like back good, and now I got all of my risk back, and so like as much as it sucks, like that when you get in that drawdown like that, when you're like about to blow an account or something, like the best thing to do is just follow your system. Like for real. Like, yeah, you might get
Yeah.
like a Hail Mary, you might get a Hail Mary and you might get something lucky where you just like yeet that bitch, and it plays
Yeah.
out. But then like if you don't do it the right way, it's not sustainable. Like if you and there's 1,000 right ways, but the right way is like your system that works for you that you have the data on. And so like if you don't do it that way and you just kind of like what's the best way to put it? Especially like with taking an exit lower than you wanted it to, like out of that FOMO and greed, then you're not really respecting your system and then you're not respecting yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm still on the phase one. Yes, I couldn't believe it. Since I started this syndicate, yes, I couldn't believe it. I have so many bad habits.
Oh, we
So
all do. Oh, we all do.
what I noticed is that my FOMO is going away, which is good. So I have to like just be in the bottom and just work through, like beat all my demons basically.
Right. No,
So
that's
yes, this is
all
this
you
is a
gotta
good
do.
lesson actually. Thank you, Michael. Yes, I should have just moved to break even. That's all.
Yeah, 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 and then
Oh,
just if you
don't
go to
be
break even,
greedy.
you're chilling. Now, any of y'all actually like? Do y'all know who is Governor Bailey's speech? Like, who is he? How much significance does he actually have like on the market? Is he like a Donald Trump?
Dude,
No, I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
even tell you who our prime minister is. Don't ask me.
Oh, fuck.
We don't want to know that though, do we? Really?
It's like Traeger or Strager or something, right? That's like y'all's
No,
prime
he's an
minister.
Starmer.
idiot.
He's Starmer. So okay, we don't have like a
Well,
very fancy and fun person like Donald Trump. He was like a Boris Johnson. I would have remembered. Yes, but these are like so boring.
Donald Trump is a meme, right? No, but the reason I was asking is Governor Bailey's speech is at is in like
Who's
20
Governor Bailey?
minutes. Yeah, it's like well, that's what I was asking. I was like, if it's significant enough, like we can answer questions, go over psychology, whatever it is, for like the next 20 minutes, kind of like just check back and forth on the markets. Um, and then like see how that plays out in the next 30 minutes. Just because I know like Brandon and like Sada, like y'all came in late because of the time change stuff, and so
I
I'm
keep
cool.
forgetting, bro. It's my bad.
Nah, you're good, man. Because I think Sarah mentioned that like 2 weeks ago that in the U.S. our time change is like 2 weeks before y'all's.
Yeah, it's like the 3 weeks of shit. Honestly, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
And then in like two more weeks, we're back to normal.
Yeah, yeah, no, man.
Yeah.
Well, I've thought about starting these at 3 a.m. But like honestly, like my sleep schedule's just fucked. I mean, like I get up at 4 in the morning to do this, which is crazy because sometimes I don't go to bed until like 11. You know,
That's
um,
outrageous, bro. Don't be
it
doing
is
that.
a but what I do is like I'll set my limits, I'll set my trades, I'll do whatever I have to do, and then I'll just go back to sleep for like 3 hours until New York session.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. Ah, dude, I'm so mad about this fucking Swiss.
I cut myself short yesterday because of I don't know. I feel like I've literally not taken a trade on my funded account since the 23rd of February.
You might want to just like, even if it's a loss, just do something, because they'll like if they see you're not trading on it, they'll just take it from you.
Yeah, no, I took one yesterday, but I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because it was that long since the last time I took one.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
just
got
like, I don't even care if it wins. I just want to keep the account.
bro. I got the spooks. It just took me out.
What
Well,
were
no,
what trade did you take, man?
I took a Nasdaq shakeout. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check before I get that completely wrong.
No, I think there was a couple of them that played out yesterday. It was, dude, yesterday I was playing ping pong in the market. It was nice. I liked it.
Yeah, I took a Nasdaq shakeout yesterday.
Oh, did it play out? Was it profitable?
Annoyingly, yeah, but I got break even on one
Oh,
account, but
well,
then
that's better than losing. So.
yeah, of course, but then it went like 1 to 7 or some shit.
Oh man, yeah. See,
Yeah,
that's something that like I've been looking at like my break evens in like my journal, and it's almost like a good bit of the break evens just like absolutely rip after like retesting the entry, and it'll poke into the entry only like 2 or 3 ticks, and it'll just absolutely rip, and I've been testing, like, because I was talking to this guy, and I know this guy that he does not adjust his stop loss until he's like a 1 to 2 in profit, and all he'll do is go to reduce loss, and then like he'll watch his like structure goes down, and then like every time structure hits like another 2R, that's when he'll move his stop
well,
loss.
that's
Like,
what I should have done. I should have reduced rather than break even on this yesterday, and I would have been absolutely fine, which is
yeah,
so annoying.
that's what I was getting at. Like I've been noticing
Yeah,
that like maybe it's and this is kind of how I'm looking at it, right? Because like if you take a few reduced losses, but even greater, like runners, like we've been seeing, like when they retest and then they just melt off or like, expand off. It's like, are the few reduced losses that actually hit worth the extra R? You know what I mean? Like, is it a good investment type? Is it a good return on investment? You know, um, and so that's something I need to back test. Like, I know, because I know like going break even, like my system's profitable, but it's like, how much more profitable would it be if I just went reduced stop?
yeah. I've got it marked up. I can show you if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here, yeah. I gotta let you allow share. I wish there was just a button where it could be like y'all can just screen share. Is he inside? Yeah, you should be able to screen share. It's
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even try it. My bad. Hold on.
yeah, it's a little button in the middle. Kratos. Yeah, he's inside.
You see that? Oh wait. Whoa. Looks like we're in a.
Yes, we can see.
That's where I got done yesterday.
Solid.
So I entered on the 78, and then this is when I went break even, and then it took me out right there.
And did it
And that orange
Did it take out like a session low when it came down like that?
It was all of these.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. There's a lot of liquidity that it took. If I remember correctly, that like pretty much those double bottoms, that was like New York lows yesterday.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
was like super zoomed in, and if you like,
Yeah, no,
if
dude,
you
that
zoom,
is solid, man. And then how far did it run up to?
whoa, I've lost it now. There you go. If you super zoom in, it did actually take it out just.
Yeah, just barely. But and then I think the one right above that was like London lows. Oh.
So yeah, I
Yeah, no,
entered
dude,
here.
that was
This was a
oh,
break
yeah,
even
I see
instead
where
of
it broke.
reduced,
Yeah,
and then that's
I
what it
see
took me
where
out.
it broke. Yeah, because like the way Mike does his reduced stops is when it mitigates, he'll go break even if it builds structure. Like you see how you didn't get that higher high like within that structure.
Yeah,
So Mike would have went reduced stop right there, right? But whenever he gets
yeah,
like
exactly.
mitigation with a structure like above the previous high, that's when he'll go like completely like break even, because otherwise it's just reduced stop because it hasn't proven that it's bullish yet. That's my
Yeah,
understanding of it.
yeah, I get you. I feel like
And
the movement of stop loss for me, like my understanding towards what Mike does is different when it's shakeouts. I feel like it changes more than like his. I feel like his mitigation model movement is like set in stone, whereas
Mhm.
I feel like it changes on shakeouts a little bit more
Yeah,
sometimes
I feel like
when you're watching
I feel like you might be right. Like it's a little more
what's
real.
happening in real time rather than
Yeah,
this has
yeah,
happened, so do that.
it's more like adapting to real-time
Yeah,
situations,
yeah, yeah,
it's more flexible, that's what I was gonna say. It's like the entry model and the exit and everything, but it's like the risk management is a little more flexible depending on market conditions because like shakeouts, man, like they're kind of wild. Like when like see
yeah.
how
This was,
yours
I mean, this
play
was my
out?
TP.
Yeah.
This high was my TP, so that was my exit, and
Oh
I did
yeah,
get it
man.
on. I got it on Trader 8.
What did you risk? What did you risk?
This was like a 250.
Oh yeah, that would have been a fucking banger of a trade.
I got it on I got it on Trader 8. I just didn't get it on this.
So what's your Tradeovate? Tradeify? You trading with Tradeify too?
Lucid, yeah.
Lucid? No. I've heard a lot of good things about Lucid.
But yeah, that was my
Brandon, it's very clear that the market saw you get in and then just came back to take you
Yeah,
out.
And then,
That's
like
exactly what happened.
Jerome Powell was like, "Hey,
That's
this
crap that
guy
though, isn't it?
Brandon just got in.
So
Like,
annoying.
fuck him.
Yeah, Brandon just got
Fuck
in.
him."
Let's go back one more time.
Like, Brandon just got in. Send the dip.
It's so annoying.
It is, man. It is.
But
Like
that was, like I said, that was the first trade I've taken since on my funded account, first
oh,
trade I've
dude,
taken
I
since
am.
23rd of Feb.
There's been a whole thing going. Oh, dude, what is up with this chat? This chat is crazy.
23rd of Feb, the last time I took a trade, so it's been like 3 weeks, something like that.
At least your analysis was on point.
Yeah, that's what I put on my post in the
Yeah. Solid analysis, bro. Like solid, like market adaptation and everything. Like that was beautiful right there. Oh,
So I ended up getting like 1200 on
your Lucid.
Lucid, yeah, but it's only an eval. It's not a past one, unfortunately. But yeah, my past one, I've just been like nursing it because to be fair, I don't know how the hell I've still got this account. My risk management must be great because I genuinely don't know how I've still got this account.
Well, that's what I was actually like pretty proud about myself with because like I came from CFDs, right? Like I've had an FTMO account. I went over to Bright Funded when FTMO left America, And I've kept CFD accounts for like months and have like multiple payouts on them. And I always had like kind of like, and this is where my problem came in with futures trading. Is like what I had to unlearn was like, you have that like 10% static drawdown
Yeah, I
on
know it's better in it.
CFDs. Yeah, on CFDs. And I've been trading like 100K, 150K accounts for a while now. And so like I had like 10 to 15 grand of drawdown on CFD accounts, right? And then I come over to futures, and
It follows you.
the rules are a lot stricter. Well, that's why I like Tradeify, right? Because with my Tradeify, it's an end of day like trailing drawdown. Apex, I can't stand Apex because you hit 2 break evens and you blew your account, pretty much. You know, um, but yeah, and so like I came over from CFDs, and like learning how to dial in like that concrete risk management has been like my problem. And that's what I'm actually proud about with this account that I have. Like it's a live funded, and I've had it for over a month, right? I usually blow my futures account, and like I've had like 3 futures accounts since I've like joined the syndicate and started started trading futures. And I usually blow them in like 2 to 3 weeks just because of like the drawdown. And so I'm like, I don't even care that it's just been kind of like up and down in consolidation. I'm like, as long as I can just keep this account, just keep my risk management on point and just keep following my system, I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a breakout eventually,
Yeah.
like, and I'm
Yeah, I
fine with
agree.
that. But I can't ever get to the payout, which is like my profit target. In order for me to get a payout is like I gotta hit like 9K. It's like, so like I'm never going to be able to get to the payout if I can't just keep the account. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree.
Oh man, it's been a
I got
long.
this. I think this funded account I activated on like the 2nd of January.
Oh, so you've had this one for about 2 months now, then?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember, Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that one in the call too. Yeah, dude, that's fucking great, dude.
I know,
Great.
but I don't know how I still got it, to be honest. I really don't.
Because you're doing the right things, if I remember correctly from that call. You're doing the right things and you're following your system. And I
Yeah,
mean,
I feel like I'm good at that. I never I never like changed my stop loss or anything like that. That's never been a thing that I've ever done. I've never moved my stop loss, I don't think, on any trade
I
ever.
did that. My stop loss lesson that I learned was when I first started trading like 2.5 years ago. Um, I entered a sale on US 30, and I had like $150 like funded live account, like it was like on MetaTrader. And I was like working at like a gas station at the time. So like it kind of like I was kind of broke like with that money, like putting that money in there. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna make it off this $150. And I entered a US 30 trade and went to sleep. And I woke up the next morning and it was like negative 145. I'm pretty sure that MetaTrader account still has like $5 in it. And then after that, like
I
there
don't. I
was
wouldn't like the thought of that. I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
I
It's
didn't
just not
like
me.
that either. And then there was times where like I would move my stop loss because like I don't know, when I first started trading, it's just like I had this ideal that I could like wheel the market, like WILL, like wheel the market to do
In
what
your
I wanted
direction.
it to do, And it's like I felt like it'd be like I'd be like in drawdown, right? Because my first funded account I ever tried to get was a 100K FTMO. And I learned a lot of lessons from that account, like the drawdown one. Like, don't move your drawdown because, like, I
They're
remember
expensive as well.
it was like my first trade. I had just paid like $600 or $700 for $100,000 like FTMO account, and which is crazy because I'd only been trading for like 2 months at this time, right? Like completely just jumping into the deep end. And I had like 10K of drawdown and I entered this one trade and I kept moving my stop loss up because I was like, it's going to reverse, right? It's going to reverse. I was like, I know it is, right? So I kept moving my stop loss up, and I thought it was like a closed trade balance that they blew your account at. But like I was just sitting there and I was watching it, and then like it just like flatlined everything, and I got an email saying like you've breached an account rule and you've hit your max drawdown. And I was just like, damn, that's my first trade on this account. But then like my next one, I passed it. Like I just like I think I did like a 10 lot on a US 31 minute, and I passed that one in one trade. It was like a fucking $17,000 trade, which is crazy. Like the largest trade I've ever done in my life. I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
The
Yeah.
psychology is crazy for like trading prop firms.
Yeah, no, dude, that was just like that was a click and pray right there. Like I was just like, boom, full port this bitch, and it went up, and I hit my profit target, and then I did that again, right? Like I did that again for the second phase, and I passed that one in like 2 trades, and so like, and then I actually kept that one for about 4 months until I left IM, and then I didn't trade for like a year probably, but, like, I would look at charts and I would have it on my phone, but I wouldn't trade, you know?
Mm.
And it was about a year and a half ago that, I, like, really, like, dove down into it. That's why I say I got, like, 2 2.5 years of trading because I took, like, that 1-year break. Come on, markets, do something. I really do hope it does something when,
Gonzada, are you in this 6S trade?
yeah, I'd be up, like, a 1 to 4 right now if I was.
Yes, same.
Yes.
You're
Yeah,
in
so
it.
it just took that it took just equal highs on London high, so it's going up now.
Yep.
It's
It's
going
heading
up
up
to New York low.
Yep.
So I'm going to keep
Yeah.
it at Tokyo high.
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with taking it in Tokyo High. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I'd be at a 1 to 4 right now with my entry.
That's an awesome trade.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm so
amazing.
I don't know why I didn't set a limit. Like,
So
oh
I'm going
man.
to move to break even.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
1 hour.
I think it's good for you to move to break even, because we've broken above the previous highs and
Yeah.
we've traded above for about 4 or 5 minutes. So I mean, honestly, I think you're good to even move it into profit to that last low, you know?
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, if that's not your that's what I would do now, just because we've broken above the previous like 1 minute highs.
Yeah.
Even the 5 minute highs, we've broken above and we're holding above that level. And if it comes down from this point, you're going to break even pretty much anyway. Um,
Yeah.
but like with Tokyo lows that got broke through right there, there's a good support level right there at that bottom. So I don't see a point. I don't not that I don't see a point. I don't see a problem with you putting it at like 1.2784. That way, even if it does come down and like just reverse out of there,
Hmm.
you can at least take something off the table, you know,
Yeah.
like what Denzel Washington say? He's like, man, I'm from around the way, man. I'm leaving with something,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know if y'all know who Denzel Washington is. I hope you do.
Yeah. That we do that. We know that. We
I didn't know if like the UK had like their own like actors that they had used and stuff. So
yeah. You know Captain America. Isn't he? Isn't he? I thought he's British, wasn't it?
I don't like Captain America, man. Look, Captain America, and Batman
The
and
irony.
Superman, all those three right there, they're I view. I don't know, man. They're just
Yeah,
not.
Idris Elba.
Just,
Yeah, so this is Michael. You know, we know this James Bond and all the stuff, but we don't care about the politics.
that's funny. That's funny. Funny as hell.
I
So
love
now,
it.
yeah, we need to change, guys. Because yeah, I'm excited to these news because I never ever look for British news. I only look for GPY and the US those folders. That's all. I never ever look for GBP.
There's British
folders.
news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like,
That's
All
why
right.
we're waiting.
it looks like it's an
I have
orange.
no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's an orange folder, but in 48 seconds you got Governor Bailey's speech, and then at 6 a.m. is the index link treasury gilt of 2049 auction, whatever the fuck that is. But it's like orange folders. So let me share my screen right here.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Can I make it? All right, cool. And then
That's hilarious.
yeah, so let's see how this reacts, see if it's anything good, see if it gives us anything, you know?
We've got nobody relevant in our constituencies, I don't think.
Well, y'all got Stramer, man. Y'all got the guy that's
Yeah,
trying
but
to put
Stramer.
biometric security on everything.
Stramer.
Oh, well, this is just him talking. So we might have to wait like 5 minutes for him to say something ridiculous, you know?
Kiev Starmer. That's his name.
Dahmer, that's his name. I've been saying like Strammer.
Oh, that's our prime minister.
Yeah.
You know, isn't it? You know what? I'm not going to say
You keep
that.
calling him Stramer.
Yeah. Look, but it's Starmer. Look, but I was in the right ballpark, right? I was
Oh,
in the
bro,
right
you don't want to know
ballpark.
his name anyway. He's a clown.
And but like I was going to say it's crazy that an American knows who y'all's prime minister is, but the average American, if the average American knew who y'all's prime minister was, yeah, that'd probably be pretty crazy. But like, I do geopolitical rabbit holes like they're going out of style. So like,
I bet you're the type of
I
guy
know
that
like
just reads
I know like the
Wikipedia.
prime
Right?
minister of China, Russia, Korea, you know, Britain, Italy, France, America, Canada, Mexico, Argentina. Like it's just like I'm following all these places. But so it does look like we got some bullish momentum, like some, not a whole lot. Not enough for me to want to like keep the stream going, you know, like it's been great and all, but tired.
It's all good, bro.
And I would have hoped that gave a little more volume. Like if I could have like I was kind of hoping like London Highs got swept and then like maybe we could get a shakeout or something. But I mean 6S got
Success trade of the week, I think. Jesus. Just
Success is
so
flying.
yeah, no,
Tanzania,
man.
Well
you need to
done.
start posting your charts. Your entries are so good on your trade.
Yeah, I think she takes entries like I do because like we like to enter at this liquidity level, and I just
Yeah.
put mine a little bit above it, you know, like just a little above because sometimes it doesn't quite make it all the way down to it, but like this one would have been like spot on, like directly, you know.
I don't
That's
trade
Yeah.
anything other than indices, so
Huh? Oh, you trade?
I don't trade like
Oh,
yeah, I just trade
really?
indices. I can't be bothered with these friggin'
currencies.
yeah, man.
Oh, you
I
know,
can't be
man,
bothered.
that so like I got added into like this Discord chat from like this group of people that I met on like Reddit, right? Like traders and stuff. And one, like learning from Mike and seeing how people learn from other people in the world, it's kind of eye-opening, like for real, because like I'm just telling them things that's like normal to us in this community, like correlation, divergence, trade the lagging pair, like don't trade the lead, you know, risk management, you know, like make sure you like look at these different assets, see how they're all playing together, you know, stuff that's like common sense for us in here because he's kind of like drilled that into our heads, and like there's these kids and like all they want to trade is NASDAQ. Like that's only thing they want to trade. And I actually did like a live call for them and I was showing them like this is why you trade. I was like, this is why like you trade the lagging pair, and this is why like this is an asset class that you have to trade together. And like they were just like, dude, you should
What you
fucking
talking
teach
about?
it. They're like, you should sell a course. They're like, this is fucking awesome. They're like, I've never even thought about this. And I was like, I'm not selling a course. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, but you can join the school community. I'm like, you can do that. Like, I got a course for you. You can join this. But yeah, no, I just thought that was crazy. Like how there was something.
I still trade metals. I just
Yeah.
can't be arsed with-
No, I was just saying like it's just like all they trade is NASDAQ. Like that's it. And then like there's two of these people in the chat, dude, they micro scalp on the 15 second. And it's just like, dude, what? Like, what are you doing? Like what are you doing, man? Like, that's insane. NASDAQ on the 15 second, that's kind of insane. But anyway, y'all have a great day, morning, night. I'm pretty sure it's like 9 in the morning for y'all. So y'all have a great day, man.
Yeah, it's a day. It's the rest of the day.
Y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because y'all are
Yeah.
only like 4 hours ahead of me.
I'm gonna miss New York Open now, which is so annoying because this stupid 1 hour.
Yeah.
I literally
Sucks.
organized
Your
organized my
trade
day.
was great. Focus on that. Your analysis was on point. That was such a good trade.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
But I didn't get
great.
I didn't get it on the
I would
phone.
kind of revisit your stop loss management, like, and that's the only thing I have to say to that is like, man, maybe just revisit your stop loss management, see how
Yeah.
that goes, because that was phenomenal, dude. That was beautiful.
That's
But
my problem, yeah. So it's like 4 hour now. I'm just like, oh, should I close it? But I'm thinking like, come on, it's like a demo account anyway, just let it run to Tokyo High.
yeah, just let it run to Tokyo High, see what happens,
Yeah.
and just like walk your stop up, practice risk mitigation. But
Yeah.
I'm going to bed now. Like,
Yeah.
Thank
It
you,
was a great
Michael.
session. It was a great session. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, it was
Thank
really
you,
Yeah,
guys.
good.
no, of course,
Sarah?
man. I appreciate y'all for hopping on. Oh, and then
Yeah, man. I'll try to
James,
get on more.
yeah, James
Yeah.
has some personal things going on. So I don't know if he'll be hopping in for like a little while. I think he said he needs like a week or two to just get back right. Whatever it is, but like, so if whenever we see him, just make sure we tell him we miss him,
Yeah,
Sure.
that's
Yeah, definitely. We miss him.
All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day.
Have
Cheers,
a great
bro.
day.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.